Welcome to 2 Minute Drill, the first pitch-only show that features entrepreneurs from all walks of life, competing each week for more than $50,000 in cash and prizes. Hosted by legendary entrepreneur, sports executive, and investor David Meltzer. 5 contestants have just 2 minutes to deliver their most convincing pitch ever. Next up, we'll hear from Michael Goldstrom, CEO of GetMotivatedBuddies.
So GetMotivatedBuddies is a behavioral marketplace and social accountability network that helps people follow through on long-term goals that they have difficulty with by pairing them with other people and allowing them to work in groups or in challenges. I grew up with art dealer parents, went to Columbia University where I studied psychology, and then trained at the Juilliard School Drama Division where I've been a professional actor for the majority of my life. But as an adult, I got diagnosed with ADHD, which helped me examine all the difficulties that I had in my life. That's actually what led me to Get Motivated Buddies, where I realized that working with other people within a structure was extremely effective to help with my ADHD, my attention, my focus, my motivation. And the real mission of this is to transform individuals and, as a result, society by helping us reclaim our priorities for ourselves, reclaim our attention, reclaim the meaning of friend and friendship as someone who listens and supports even through the difficult times. If you have the resilience to stick with it, the rewards are massive.
Michael, your 2 minutes start now.
Hi, my name is Michael Goldstrom, and I'm the founder of Get Motivated Buddies, a behavioral marketplace and social network for accountability. Over 80% of people who join a gym or use a health and fitness app drop out after 2 weeks. Over 90% of students who start an online course don't complete it. We have a crisis of commitment for individuals and the businesses trying to help them, and this has real consequences. We're getting fatter, we're learning less, the businesses trying to help us are hemorrhaging customers and marketing money trying to acquire them. Well, we lose motivation for 3 reasons. It's too lonely, it's too unstructured, it's not engaging. But the Kohler motivation gain effect says when we pair with someone on a task, motivation increases from 10 to 35%. And for only $15 a month at Get Motivated Buddies, you can choose from thousands of behavioral plans and buddies from around the world to become your cohort of support for health and fitness, work, education, and life. And you can join groups and challenges from your gym, school, favorite apps through their subscriptions. Over 49% of Americans are trying to lose weight. Over 20 million college and graduate students are trying to complete their courses. In fact, without any marketing or advertising, over 13,000 people have already signed up, desperately looking for accountability partners, just as it is after having tried every other app, service, and technique. So I bootstrapped a closed beta site, have had paying users for months. They use the site on average 3 times a day with an average completion rate of over 50% for our challenges. I'm a graduate of Columbia University where I studied psychology. My advisors are the director for platform accountability at the Harvard Kennedy School, the former director of innovation at eBay, and one of the co-founders of IDEO, who teaches design for health at Stanford. I'm asking you for $50,000 as a safe investment to help complete the site and officially launch and scale to get millions of people and businesses the help they deserve. Thank you.
Can I
Bam! Mic drop.
pitch man Michael? Wow, really, I loved it. Everything about it, great energy. I love the business model, the whole buddy thing. Absolutely loved it. I think that this is a winner. I think you're a winner. You came off really, really well. You really understood what an investor's going to want to know. Your background, you weaved it in. Some of your advisors, you weaved that in. Exactly where you are in the evolution of the business, in the life cycle of it. What's next? What are you going to do with the money, Michael? Pitchman Michael. That's my mantra for the rest of the show today. Pitchman Michael. Catch up to this guy. He just set the bar for the rest of you contestants. Watch this is what you need to do. And he came in on time.
I agree. It was a pitch perfect. I love the crisis of commitment. They're 100%. There's a big market, as you can see, just as people are coming. 13,000 members. That's amazing. Congratulations. And you're only in beta. So your pitch was outstanding.
He said Pitchman Michael's fantastic. I give it a big bam, right? Super excited. I'm trying to figure out, this business has so many platforms like that. What's your revenue you anticipate having this year?
Well, like I said, that's 13,000 that I built up this community. But the closed beta, I've only released to some of these people, not all, because it has to be completed. But also to address the revenue model, it's a two-sided marketplace. So I'm not intending to go out and convince each individual to pay $15. The idea is to target pre-existing groups. So starting with gyms who are desperate to keep their clients because they lose them at, January, everybody joins, they stop going February 1st. And then likewise, there are just hundreds of these pre-existing groups online that are looking for accountability partners. And I know because they've come to my site.
I work out, but I eat like crap. So I play for a tie every single week. That's what I do. So you motivated me. Your pitch was fantastic. It's hard to motivate me. I'm not a huge fan of the business, but the pitch was by far mic drop today.
I mean, if I said anything different other than the pitch was great, I think I'd be, bananaed up here. But, it's interesting because I'm looking at the business model since the pitch was so great. Your energy, the story, the credibility. If people are watching, one of the things that Michael did really well was, mention all the Ivy Leaguers in there and the credibility of the Ivy Leaguers without making you feel separate from or inferior to. It's very difficult to say you went to Columbia or Harvard without looking like an a-hole, and you did a really good job of it. And I only say that because I have a chip on my shoulder because they all rejected me like twice for undergrad and law school, but that's okay.
Didn't miss anything.
I'm still not over it. The consistent commitment that's necessary to achieve a positive behavior is so difficult because we don't see results until far down the line. How do you justify or articulate that $15 a month when there's so many social groups, so many platforms that if I wanted an accountability partner, I could go on any group on Clubhouse, on LinkedIn and said, hey, do you want to partner with me? I'm doing this. Will you help me? Because I know the significance of a witness to what I'm trying to do to dispel the negative behavior that runs in favor of not seeing results?
Fantastic question. And it's justified simply that that does not work. I know this because I've matched thousands of people off of my site. I accumulated these 13,000 by offering a free email matching service. People partnered alone does not work. Just having a habit app or a calendar does not work. You have to have a system of both planning and people. So this is a gamified app. You get rewarded for checking in. You're partnered with your buddies. You can see their progress. They can see yours. You earn an accountability score, which is the measure of truth. How often do you check into what you do? But most importantly, you're never judged for not checking in, and you earn points for checking in saying you didn't do it, because we reward you for engaging with your behavior and with your partner no matter what. And that's why they stay. That's why they stayed all this time and don't use these other apps, because they just don't work.
All right.
He could have pitched anybody's product. It would have been amazing. I agree. He dropped the mic. It was awesome.
You know someone's well rehearsed when they end right at zero.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're not rushing. They're just well rehearsed, and they've really thought out their story, their value. And look, sometimes we get a great example of what to do.
And he does have that it factor, huh, Jason? You can see it. I
Sometimes
know.
he has it.
Yeah, he has it.
If that doesn't work, he can pitch other people's stuff, no problem.
You've heard some amazing pitches this episode.
Even prior to COVID, where, we're spending far too much time in front of screens, where we become isolated as humans. An application that helps people buddy up, find partners to do things, become more active, get out, get away from your screen. I think there's a massive market for that. Yes, there are other players in the space, no question about it. I don't think there's any leader in the space yet. I think his model, for me, was very interesting, very compelling. And look, to be successful, you have to be able to articulate what your business is in order to attract, not only employees, but investors and such. He had that capability. So that's why I called him Pitchman. I thought he really did it. I have a lot of confidence in his ability to succeed. Not that the others weren't great. We had some terrific people. And the whole socially conscious stuff that we're seeing coming out, I love it. I love it. I mean, that's what the show is about. It resonates with you. And some of these people, as I said, were inspirational, fantastic. But I'm looking at solely the pitch, the underlying business, the likelihood of success. I got to go with Pitchman Michael.
But I'm going to lean and choose GetMotivatedBuddies, Michael Goldstrom, and only for one reason, is I think in the integrity of 2 Minute Drill, I went down to who was the best pitch. They're all wonderful businesses, impactful. We had a tough choice because everyone did a really nice job of pitching, but there's a subtlety to success. I hate to put more credit or credence into those Ivy Leaguers, but he deserved it. Congratulations, Michael. You're our winner.
Thank you profusely. And just so you know, the prize will help tremendously thousands of people. So it's direct, immediate help. So I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful to you.
You did a wonderful job.
Congratulations.
Hey, and if it doesn't work out, it should. You can pitch for me any day, dude.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, with pleasure. With pleasure. I can use the income. Thank you. All right.
What a great cause.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great episode. Thank you guys so much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of 2 Minute Drill. Congratulations again to Michael Goldstrom.